I'm Joe O'Brien. I'm a director of engineering for an aerospace company in Grand Prairie, Texas. It's called Triumph Accessory Services Grand Prairie. I live in Coppell. Well, I came in under the 28-day Kickstart program, and you know, I'm always one to want to push myself to become better. Definitely saw this as an opportunity to do that. In the Kickstart program, it was a way to kind of have a minimal entrance, minimal investment, and yet see if this was really going to work. I'd been in enough programs where it really wasn't beneficial, and I didn't want to just say, hey, I'm going to commit right from the get and say that this is going to work. I know it's going to work. It's got to work. When there'd been so many failures that had happened in the past, where it was like it just wasn't right, wasn't working right, wasn't having the kind of results that I expected. So really, that was the entrance I had into the program. Well, I walked on my hands everywhere I went. Couldn't use my legs at all. Oh wait, no, that's not true. Not true. Yeah, it wasn't a complete transformation coming into the program and then afterward, but it's extremely noticeable the benefit that it's had for me. Prior to this, I worked out infrequently, and it was just a fight to try and get there. So following it, it's been very helpful to have that consistency, to work out on a regular basis, which I think is vital. I was concerned a little bit. I wanted to make sure that I could do it and do it well. I was excited that it was very proprioceptive, so I didn't feel like I was getting used to the workout, and yet at the same time, it was at my own pace. And I like to push myself. I think that's important, but I also like that it was, hey, you know, stay within yourself. This is a long-term thing in order to get you back in shape. And I definitely got that loud and clear. First week, you know, was very beneficial. I started to see that this could really be something different. This could really be beneficial. First month, I mean, I was losing weight, I was losing inches, and feeling better. So I could definitely see the results starting to come. Temperature, I think, has been one of the things that's helped me a whole lot. Definitely, you know, early on in the process, it was very helpful to have a resource. I know I've wanted to improve, but how do you do that? I'm not a nutrition major, and I've always felt like that was a missing link. So that was very helpful for me. Some of the recommendations for what to eat, pairings of foods, so that you're getting a good balanced diet, and not dieting per se, but just good food, and here's the kinds of food and the kinds of quantities, you know. So I would say I felt like I ate better than I really did. I ate more than I did. When I ate out, I would have different sauces and things like this, not thinking that they were as detrimental as I now know that they are. And so now just that knowledge really, really helps. To that end, the fitness app, MyFitnessPal, helps quite a bit. Just to be able to keep me accountable on a daily basis. And I don't use it as much anymore, but that first month was really, really helpful. A lot of these things, I guess, for me, center around the knowledge and the accountability. And so the trainers, obviously, with GOIS, help immensely just to say, hey, you know, if you have a little bit of a question, you have a resource to be able to say, okay, what about this? What about that? And it helps to get that ongoing feedback. You know, I don't think we learn everything overnight, so it's a commitment on an ongoing basis. A scale, just to weigh myself on a regular basis, helps just to say, whoa, that didn't work very well. And then a scale for food, just to say, whoa, that was actually more than I realized it was from a caloric intake. So I think those are the primary tools that I've benefited from. You know, I've had quite a bit of different experiences, so this is not just a limited frame of reference either, but it definitely is different. And I think part of it is maybe where I am in my life, where I'm receptive to a lot of the things. But you know, I've gone through different collegiate programs and professional things, and kind of seen what was good and what was bad. Like I said previously, I think there's a real focus on nutrition. There's a holistic mentality about the program. And I think that's vital to success. If you're going to say, hey, you can work out and you can bust your butt, but you can eat bad stuff. I mean, we all know what you put in is what you get out. So I think the effort obviously is important, and the trainers help you to do that, to put forth your best effort on a regular basis. That definitely helps me. But the food is vital. Are you eating good stuff on a regular basis? Are you having enough water? I like the group mentality. I mean, it's not just like you're working out on a team and everybody's doing their own workout. Everybody's doing the same workout most of the time. Now you might be doing different intensity levels or whatever based on your fitness level, but you're there, and I think it really helps just to have people keeping you accountable. That kind of feedback on an ongoing basis. Trainer-led is great, and I love being outside. There have been numerous benefits. I have definitely lost weight. I think more than that, though, I've lost, and I think it's going on about 10 pounds now. I've been in about a month and a half. Lost almost 10 pounds that very first month, and then have stabilized somewhat, but I've been able to maintain that. Now I'm looking for that next push. But that said, I can see that my muscle tone has increased. I mean, I've definitely lost inches where I can see quite a big difference. And I've been interested in pursuing running before this program, but this has just accelerated my ability to run more, to run longer. And I think that's a big part of this, is that you're not just doing aerobic activity and you're not just doing anaerobic activity. There's a good mix of both of them. And I think they feed off of each other. And so it's definitely helped me to get stronger, to stay more upright in my posture when I'm running. My speed has increased considerably. My endurance has increased considerably. My knees were hurting, and that pain's subsiding. It's not completely gone, but it's subsiding quite a bit. And I can definitely tell when I've not worked out on in a couple days. Neck feels better, back feels better. I'm actually sleeping better, even though I'm sleeping less, because I'm coming and working out at 5:30. But it's just been numerous benefits. I think if you want changes in your life, and you're really looking for something that is sustainable, that is not just flash in the pan, and that takes into account your whole person, then this is a great program. But it does require a good commitment to say that I'm going to eat well, I'm going to do it on a daily basis, I'm going to come on a regular basis. I love the fact that this program makes sense. It's not like I'm just, only eating protein on a regular basis. It's not like I'm, not drinking water, or just weird fad diets and things like this. It makes sense to me that if I put in hard work and effort and eat well, and mathematically I have a good number of calories, that hey, this makes sense. My body should be more efficient if I increase my metabolism. Just all that stuff comes together. So I would just say to somebody looking for it, this is extremely beneficial. But as much as it requires the get you in shape resources and the trainers, and that community comes around and the group comes around and really helps just on a daily basis where you're all struggling together, it requires a commitment from the person that's working out, to say that I really want changes personally. There has to be that deep motivation. And I like that was the very first session that we had with Brad was, what's your motivation? Where are your goals coming from? And how are we going to get there? Because it's not just about that particular goal, and he definitely made that clear. It's about what's behind that goal. Why are you trying to get to a weight loss goal? So for me, a lot of it is family. It's not wanting to be sedentary. It's not wanting to have that kind of lifestyle and look back 10 years and say, oh my gosh, I got this huge hill to climb. But to be able to say, okay, I've got that, and I'm just going to maintain that the rest of my life. So you've got to be committed.